Welcome back, classic rock fans. Just kidding, that's my friend Barry's opener. Hello, and thanks for joining me on Life in Surround. Today, it is my pleasure and my delight to share with you not only a new Marillion concert release, but, as they are often wont to do, a concert release that comes with a bonus studio album mixed in 5.1. This is Marillion with Friends at St. David's. A concert that was arranged to showcase some of Marillion's more airy and mostly mellow tracks that arrange well to be performed with 6 orchestral parts, a quartet, and a French horn and a flute. Not only do we get the approximately 2-hour-long concert, plus a bonus track from another show in full production, and then a few bootleg tracks on a second disc. We get a making of, a promo film for a brand new song called Estonia, and many of the same tracks, but slightly different track list, performed in the studio. The band and their 6 orchestral friends. This is just so satisfying. I love it. I love it when Marillion do this. They've done this before. A Sunday Night Above the Rain. The 3-disc, the elusive, hard to find, and probably at this point expensive 3 Blu-ray set features Sounds That Can't Be Made in 5.1, a Michael Hunter mix. And then sadly I can't show it off because I don't have it, but they did another concert release called Breaking Records, and the bonus for that one is Radiation in 5.1. So I'm trying to find a legit copy. There are bootlegs from Russian Federation galore, but I'm trying to find an official copy, and every time I do, either the seller won't confirm that it's official in a way that's satisfying to me, or the price is outrageous. So anyway, I'm glad that Marillion do this as opposed to no 5.1 album at all. They do standalone releases. Brave, mixed by Steven Wilson, and I'm talking, we're keeping it in the Hogarth years here. And then Michael Hunter also did Fear, and this is the SACD release. And there's also a DVD video version and a Blu-ray audio version if you want to go for their mega box sets. But anyway, Michael Hunter also did Afraid of Sunlight, 5.1 over there. Michael Hunter, for a long, long time, has been their primary live mix engineer. For the Hogarth years, he may have done them all, but he certainly has done many, many, many. And he's also done quite a few of their studio albums at this point. Radiation, as I've mentioned, Sounds That Can't Be Made, Afraid of Sunlight, Fear, and now this new one. So, what is there to say about either the concert or the making of, or the bonus studio album? I'll say for the concert, it is an interesting choice that they would select songs because of the potential to work well with orchestral parts. I don't necessarily think that makes for the strongest live running order. There are a few times during the show where I feel my attention slipping a little bit, and I can't fault them for this though, because I have seen some rock band with orchestra type productions like Metallica's S&M, where they really mostly just went for their big songs at the time, and yeah, it's easy to drown the orchestra out. And so I understand why they've made this choice, and could be saying more about me than about Marillion, that my attention slips a little bit. I bet there are others that will put this on and just blast right through it with no attention trouble. So this is a typical concert mix. You basically have the music up front and the venue ambience around you. I think there are a couple of times when like a sound effect does make use of the surrounds, but don't quote me on that unless I'm right. Now, moving over to the studio album that you get, Estonia, as far as I know, is brand new to this album. It is one of the highlights of the album. It is powerful, the melodies are memorable, the arrangement, the playing, the performance, the mixing are just wonderful. You get the Estonia promo film as a bonus, but it, to my eyes, is the same thing that you'll see if you just put on the album in surround. Then you get A Collection, Fantastic Place, Beyond You, This Strange Engine, The Hollow Man, The Sky Above the Rain, Season's End, and Ocean Cloud. Cool thing about this album, and then like if you also include the different songs that they play during the concert, they have a spread of quite a few of their albums. You get Season's End, Strange Engine, Afraid of Sunlight, Fear, Brave, Marbles, Holidays in Eden, and so this could be, unless Marillion circle back and mix everything they've done in 5.1 or Atmos or whatever in some sort of surround or immersive format, this could be like the one and only opportunity to hear some of these songs in surround. So I know that we would all love Marbles to be masterfully remixed into surround or immersive, but until that day might come, this could be it, you know. So the studio album mix, I would say, is either Michael Hunter's best surround effort to this point, or it's way up there. I have simply zero issues with how he mixed it. The mastering, the panning, it all sounds lovely to me. He doesn't just put the band up front and the orchestral parts in the surrounds, which could be an obvious choice, but it's like the band is mostly up front, you know, drums and bass and Hogarth's vocal in particular. The keyboard parts can be up front and in the surrounds, particularly on the Hollow Man. I think the choice was made to put the left hand up front and the right hand in like the right surround. And so you get this like ping-ponging effect between the two hands, and man, that just sends chills up my spine. I might go throw that on again right after this video. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but then the orchestral parts, like I said, are not just planted in the surrounds. I think they kind of hold down, like, you know, 6 areas in the room. And I think that's just an excellent choice. You often have like French horn fairly well isolated in the surround left, if I remember. Oh my goodness. And, you know, at least right now, you can pick this up for just about the price of a normal album. So, a really good concert and a different experience. You know, Marillion doing something very different, toning things down, letting orchestral parts poke through their arrangements. And then a studio album in 5.1, and maybe Michael Hunter's best to boot. And then you get the making of film, which explains like a lot of their choices and how they went about their process. Michael Hunter did the orchestral arrangements for this. They didn't have to rearrange much in the way that the band approached the songs, so they didn't have to relearn how to play their own song. Pretty much just lay them down like they would have, you know, in the original studio incarnation or live. And a couple of exceptions are noted, mostly in Steve Rothery's lead guitar parts. he did reformat those somewhat to kind of fit the vibe a little better. So kudos on him for undergoing that work. Good performances, good mixes, good sonics, extremely high value. I am just so excited to get this in front of you. I hope that we sell it out, and that Marillion are encouraged to keep putting out concert releases of this quality, and including bonus 5.1 studio albums. Please, please, please. And if you're watching this, anyone from Marillion, please reissue Breaking Records. Please don't encourage the bootleg market. There are bootleggers making money off of your legacy right now, and I would rather throw some cash at Racket Records. How about that? Let me see, what else is there left to say? We have Fugazi coming out sometime this year. Excited about that, and like I said, I hope that Marillion circle back and at the very least remix Marbles, please. But I would really be up for any and all Marillion in surround and immersive, whatever you guys want to throw at us. Appreciate what you do as a band and just as a production team. Shout out to Lucy. She seems to be one of the coolest managers ever. And yeah, just keep making great decisions, Marillion. It's much, much appreciated. And as for everyone else watching, feel free, per usual, to leave comments below. Do you have this already? Are you interested in it? Were you aware that Marillion packages bonus studio 5.1 albums in their concerts? What would you like to see remixed? Are you excited about Fugazi? Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that stuff that helps this channel get out to more people, spreading the love of surround. And until next time, my friends and loved ones, live life in surround.